Today we'll see the calculations and calci use of simultaneous equation, and with proper and correct tricks which can save our time and accuracy. So there are basically three methods in simultaneous equation. First, Gauss elimination method. Second, Gauss-Seidel method, and Thomas algorithm method. First we will start with Gauss elimination method. Now we will first solve the Gauss elimination method by conventional method and then compare it by using the calci. Now we have solved this equation by using the conventional method. As we know the procedure of solving the Gauss elimination method. First of all, as we have given the equation, we have to write in the form of matrix, and if the equation is not given in partial pivoting form, first we have to convert it in the partial pivoting form and then write into the matrices form. After forming the matrices, as we know that the procedure of Gauss elimination method, we have to make the diagonal elements as 1 and the lower triangle of matrices to be 0. So by doing certain substitution, we can do this. Then after writing the matrices, first we have to make the first element as 1. So we have to divide the first row by 10. So as done in this, the whole first row is divided by 10 and remaining other two rows are kept constant. After getting that, the matrix form is mentioned below. After then, we have made the lower triangular matrix as 0 and the center, this 11th term as 1. So we have made the substitution for making this term 0. This 2, 0 and 3, 0. This criteria is been used. After using this criteria, we achieve that the lower term we get 0. After that, we have to make the term 1 and its below term 0. Then we use 10.1 divided by 10.1, so we get 1. So all this row is divided by 10.8 and below row is done also divided by 3.7. So in this way we get center term 1 and its below term also 0. But this below term we need 0. So for it also we can do that this R3 row is subtracted from R2 row. So we get it 0. And now we found that lower triangular matrix is 0 and the diagonal elements are 1. If the last element is not taken 1, then also it can be done and we can get answer. Then after forming this last matrix, we use the back substitution method for getting the values of x1, x2, x3. So by using the back substitution method, this lower row is written in the form of equation. Then after that we get the value of x3 and simultaneously the value of the equation is written of x2 and we get the values of x2. In this we use the value of x3 which we have been calculated and we get the value of x2. Similarly, now we will find the value of x1 by using the first equation and substituting the value of x2 and x3. Now this is the conventional method which we use. It needs around 8 to 10 minutes to solve. But if the calculation went wrong anywhere, the whole last answer can get wrong. So we have got a trick to remember it, and it is very easy. First of all, we should on the calci and let's convert it into the equation mode. Then we have to press it 3 times. After getting that EQN, this is equation mode. In this mode, we can write the equation in the calci. So we have to press 1. After that, here we have the 3 unknowns, x1, x2 and x3. So we should press 3 button. So the 3 unknowns are with all of that. Now we get a1. So we should enter the value for it. So as I will say you that then we should enter the values in the left to right manner. So this is a1. B1, C1, T1, and like that way A2, B2, C2, D2, A3, B3, C3, D3. So we have to enter its values. So first A1 is equal to 10 is equal to B1 is equal to 1 is equal to C1 is equal to 1 is equal to D1 is 12, then A2 again 2, B2 11, 2, then 15, 3, 4, 9 and 16. So this is the final answer we have achieved, and we can cross check it. So see that the x means x1, y means x2, and z means x3. The answer is 111, and here we have achieved the same answer. As we cannot write it directly, the equation should be solved in stepwise manner. So we can solve it in Calc 2. After that, we know that the first row should be first element of first row, which we have to make 1. So we divide it by 10 for first equation. Similarly, in Calc we have to do that. So A1 is 10, means 10 divided by 10 is equal to, and here is 1 divided by 10. C is equal to 1, so 1 divided by 10 is equal to, then D1 12 divided by 10, and remaining all terms we have to keep constant equal to until we get answers. Now we can see that answers are same, means answer are not varied. So by this we can understand that the step we have used for the calculation in Calc is right. So now we get the lower matrix, means the matrix number 2. Now we can write it in the form, means A1 1, A2 0.1, means we can get in numerator and denominator 1 by 10. Similarly C1 1 by 10 1.2, and remaining all terms are same. Now this procedure we have to carry it out for next step also. So now in this lower matrix we have done R2 minus 2R1, means R2 means this row is subtracted 2 times from this row. Now for second matrix we have mentioned the condition that R2 dash means the second row we are going to get, that is equal to R2 minus 2R1. So we can get this term as 0, and that we have to put in the Calc. Means R2, the R2 value is, we have to not make any changes in the first row, so we will skip into A2, means that is the second row, this A2 minus 2R1, means here R1 value is 1, so 2 into R1. Okay, now the R2 value is 11, so 11 minus bracket 2 into 0.1. Now similarly for 3, 2 into now just press. Now let's see, the answer is being varied, means the method we have done is wrong, so we have to check it again. No, 0, 10.8 means here we have done a mistake, so we have to do it again. 2 minus bracket 2 into 0.1, here 12.6. Now let's see that the answer is being 111. So by this method, if we make any mistake while solving the numerical, it shows, means it does not show directly, but if the answers are being varied, we can see that our steps are going wrong. So we can calibrate it and make the numerical correct in that manner. Now by using this method, we can do for third row. After getting that, we will get all this matrix in the calculator form, and you can write it directly on the paper. After getting that, as we have to make the lower diagonal elements 0, we have to make this further procedure. Means R2, the second row should be divided by 10.8 in Calc 2. After getting that, if your answer doesn't vary, the procedure you are following is right, and you should go further. After that, as we get this matrix, we can use back substitution method and calculate answers for x1, x2 and x3. By using this method, you can solve the numerical in 4 to 5 minutes, and which is accurate and doesn't carry any mistake, and you can get full marks in that, and the time will also be saved.